Hi there, Richard Fontenay here. Welcome back to Explorations from the Fontenay magazine. Today I'd like to discuss how to make decisions in context. Why? Because our personal growth and development matters. Now, before we get started, here's a little bit about me. I am an internet content marketer, an author, a blogger, with over 35 years experience as a business owner, consultant, coach, and trainer. And the Fontenay magazine is a free e-zine designed to take you beyond business, work, and life. Check out the link below and find out a little bit more about Fontenay magazine. And while you're there, why don't you explore Fortis membership and the Baxi Academy and our growing storefront. Oh, and don't forget to click the subscribe button below. Now, let's get on with making decisions in context. You know, we're often caught in a trap of doing, and often we are so much in a trap that we can't seem to sort of break out of it. We're always in the process of doing something, doing a project, answering the telephone, responding to emails. Always do. And really what I want to sort of point out here is that all our doing should be put into a context, and the context of why we're actually doing it. And so here's a map to help us make those kinds of the decisions that we need to make on a regular basis, but put them into a framework. And so the first piece of the framework is ensuring that we understand why we're doing something. And that really gets to our vision, our mission, the values, the goals that we hold. So the vision tells us why we're doing it. The mission tells us what it is that we're doing. And the values are those things that we hold dear to ourselves. And the goals are the things we want to accomplish with a particular item, whether that be a project, whether that be the business that we're in, and it doesn't matter whether we are a brick and mortar business or an e-business. Now, once we understand that as strategic content, then we move to our workload management. And our workload management is all about the doing part. It's all about responding to emails and telephone calls, dealing with customers or clients, doing stuff on our Facebook, responding to pop-ins and pop-ups, instant messages, and all that kind of stuff that comes at us on a day-to-day basis. Now, when that comes at us, what we need to do is make decisions. And those decisions are relative to the stuff that's coming at us. So now, is it something that's coming at us? Let's take an email. Is it something that we should do now, or defer it to another time? And if we're going to defer it, how are we going to defer it? Are we going to put it to a bring forward file? Are we going to put it on a task list for another day? So what we need to do is defer it to another time, but making sure that that other time we are reminded that we have to do this. Or are we going to delegate it? Now, sometimes you might feel, I can't delegate stuff. Well, the reality is, whether you're in a brick and mortar business, and if you are, there's usually staff involved. And if there's staff involved, there are a number of things that you can delegate. If you're a home-based business, there are still things you can delegate. You can delegate some of the administrative stuff. to maybe your children, whether that is emptying waste paper baskets or delivering the mail or picking up the mail, or simple things as delegating some things to your spouse, particularly if she's a partner within the business. So delegating administrative staff or helping in developing a product. So there's all kinds of things that you can delegate and that get things off our workload and onto someone else. And if you're delegating it, making sure that you're able to follow that up. And then there is this great little button on our, particularly on our computers, called the delete button. And there are a lot of things that we can delete. I'm deleting all the time. I'm deleting some things that come in as just information items. I take a quick look at it and delete it. It may be an advertisement or a promo or something. I'm not interested. I delete it. And so there are things that we can delete on an ongoing basis. Now, then there are a number of items that might come up as tasks. As for example, you're developing a project. Now, a project or a product has a number of tasks. And we need to put those tasks in some sort of order. But the reality is that projects are usually made up of several tasks, not just one email coming in, but it could be emails pertaining to it, it could be telephone calls pertaining to it, it could be resources that we need to look up pertaining to it. So projects have many tasks. So the point here is that what we need to decide when that decision comes in, when we have to make a decision regarding any item that is on our workload, is do we do it now? Do we defer it for later? Do we delegate it to somebody else? Do we delete it? Or do we move it into a project? Now, at the end of the day, end of the week, maybe at the end of the month, we need to evaluate. And we want to evaluate that workload, all the kinds of things that we did during the day, during the week, during the month, against our strategic intent. And if we're able to do this on a regular basis, we now put our decision making, all that stuff that comes at us, all that doing stuff that comes at us, into a context of decide, do, deliver, delegate, delete, projects, evaluate in relationship to why you're actually doing something. Thank you for listening. And don't forget to click on the PharmCityMagazine.com below and to subscribe to this channel for more explorations from the magazine. Now, keep well, stay safe, and keep healthy. Talk to you again soon. Bye for now.